I told our players after the game that people that watched it in our league, everybody roots for the team against the team that's on top. That they are all saying, you're lucky, you're lucky. And I'm saying, you're good, you're good. And luck is fascinated with the efficient. That's a thought of the day we've used before. And we had just enough efficiency to get ourselves a win. We've had a lot of them. I'm smart enough to know there's not a whole lot of separation in a lot of these games we've had, and we're sitting at 10-0. But good teams find ways, and we've done that. And I hope we can continue to do it. Colorado State's a good team. They are a good team. They made some open shots. I didn't like how we started the game defensively. They made some really hard shots. And they're tough-minded. I said that too. If there's a team in the league tougher physically or mentally than Colorado State, name them. That's how they play. They're a reflection of Larry Eustace. And that's how those kids played. I thought our crowd was great. They were energized. They were involved and engaged. And they help you win. And for that, we're very appreciative. And we need them. We need them again on Saturday for another big game. But I'm pleased that we're sitting here 10-0. Got to play better, but that's what everybody says. I'm glad I'm saying got to play better at 10-0 than 9-1. So, any questions?
The last play when they were going down, it looked like you guys tried to foul him before he went to the hoop there on that final play at half court.
When we're up 2?
Yeah, at the very last play.
No, absolutely
okay,
not.
Well,
We went to foul him when we were up 3.
Okay.
First time in 4 games we fouled somebody up 3. So I'm glad we were able to do that. But no, we never teach foul with up 2.
Right.
So.
Were you aware that he had done that at least once this season, maybe twice, gone coast to coast and made a layup? I don't know if you guys watched that film.
Well, I saw them against, I think it was Vegas, and it wasn't him that went coast to coast and scored it, but he's a guy that he gets the head of steam, and that's what he does. That's what he does. And he got a head of steam going the length of the floor, and it's hard to stay in front of a guy when he does that. And we didn't do a great job of it. And fortunately, they did. It rolled off.
Them shooting 58% in the second half, I mean, it just seems like they were pretty much making everything that they threw toward the basket there. To come away with this, that's got to be, great for you guys. I mean, obviously the win is.
They can score points. They're averaging almost 80 points a game. They score them in a variety of ways. They make at least 9 threes a game in league play. They've made as many as 15. So they made, it was a combination of making really, really hard shots. They shot some that were, you would want them to take, that went in. But they had some others where they didn't feel our breath. We didn't guard them hard enough. And when you let shooters get a rhythm and make a couple, then even those hard ones become a little easier. And that's we contributed to their 58%, but they had to make them, and they did.
And Malik, it seems like the light kind of turned back on for him a little bit recently, especially.
Malik was good tonight. Malik was good in areas he hasn't been good, and that's moving his feet, guarding, staying in front of a guy, changing the arc of some shots, blocked some shots. And I was nervous when we had him in when they had 4 guards. He's guarding Decima, or he's guarding Scott or Decima, and that's a hard guard for anybody. But he did an admirable job, and he made some huge plays for us defensively, in addition to some of the late baskets that he got for us.
Coach, it seems like it might be easy for some teams to maybe lose the edge a little bit when they're on a roll like this, when they get to 9, when they get to 10. How much does this speak to your kids' tenacity in a game like this?
Well, I like our team. I like the team that we have. And they know when they're not playing to the level that they need to with just a little bit extra effort. And you know, a lot of times I've subbed 4 people at the first TV timeout, but I didn't sub because I thought they were tired. I subbed because I didn't think we were playing well enough or hard enough at that first TV timeout. And we got it re-energized with the guys that came in. And that's what you expect to happen when you've got a lot of good players.
Winston talked about the crowd a little bit. He said the crowd was great, but he thinks it should be standing room only here for, you know, these games, kind of especially considering the way that you guys have been playing.
I didn't count the turn. I didn't look at the turnstile, but I looked up, and it was a good crowd. It was a good crowd. So I looked at some of the other games in our league, and pale by comparison. So if we're carping about our crowd tonight, we're saying the wrong things. We had a great crowd tonight, and they were engaged and involved. And I know we'll have a great crowd on Saturday.
Coach, what was your message at the end of the first half? I know you said you weren't happy that you guys started, but you only allowed 3 points all from the free throw line in the last 8 minutes in the first half.
We talked about it. We ended the half on a 12-1 run. They went 8 minutes and 16 seconds and didn't have a field goal, and that's, you know, how you want to play and have stretches. And it was created in no small part by us. We guarded like crazy, and if that happens for you, they then have to miss some shots that they made earlier. But we contributed to that. We were a big reason why we finished the half the way we did. And we talked about it. And I singled out all 4 of the guys. I included Matt and Kari and Malik and Alo. You guys righted the ship. And that's what you're supposed to do. We're proud of you. We're going to need more of the same in the second half.
Then was that like a similar message you just sent to your team at the final 2 minutes and 51 seconds where you only allowed 2 points? Well, again, both on free throws.
If we're going to win in this league, we have to make you take hard shots and make stops. And we'll have a chance. And I thought down the stretch we did. We kept our feet moving. We didn't put them to the free throw line a lot. And we made them take difficult shots. And we had to have it to win. We had to have the play in those stretches to make stops in order to put ourselves in a position to win.
Coach, kids are kids. Do you want to keep a lid on this talk about this streak, or you
About what?
Let them be excited about this streak, or would you rather kind of downplay it? Or
No, I'm proud of what we're doing. I put on the board before every game, Winston, you're in charge. You're going to turn this from 9-0 to 10-0 right after the game. And he jumps up, and that's what he does. And that's what we want him to do Saturday. We want people to say, can they keep it going? Can they continue to be lucky? And we want to win, and we want to talk about it. And we've done that. You know, you talk about it, but in order to do it, you have to come into practice and roll up your sleeves, and we've done a good job of that. Coaches have to prepare them, and our coaches have done a great job of that. And then they have to buy in. It's a 40-minute game, and it will not be perfect. Next play. If you play hard, if you play hard, that'll get you some time. If you play hard and well, that'll get you more time. And we tried to do that.
Do you think like they've really taken on this us against everybody else kind of, you know, everybody wants us to lose kind of thing? Just kind of the feeling that you got with these guys.
It's human nature. If I were a fan anywhere else in the league, I'd be the same way. You don't want that much separation. We want to win. We want to win the league going away. Nobody, you know, probably won't happen. But we like where we are right now, and human nature is to pull for the team that's the underdog. And right now, because of our record, we're the favorite. No matter whether we're the favorite or not, we're the favorite. And I like that. And I want our kids to like that. And you can't have that create pressure for you. I don't think it has. I think it's created an excitement to say we want to win the next one. Not we want to win 18 in a row, but we want to win Colorado State. And now we want to win against New Mexico.
I mean, let's talk about the last shot. It looked like trying to foul there, or was when he was going to the hoop? Do you know what I'm talking about right down here?
When he missed the layup?
Before you missed the layup. It looked like
At half court?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was our game plan. We had Jeremy, after the timeout, he had one free throw. The game plan was if he made it foul before he could get a shot up, and we executed it.
What does coach say after these games like this? I mean, what's it like for you guys? It's, I mean, they shot 58% in the second half, and yet you still won.
Sometimes, on the road to championships, it's tough. I mean, if we lose this game, it's, nobody says, we feel sorry for them. So we just got to go out there and keep doing what we do. So every game presents different challenges. And, tonight they was hot. Some of those shots is, we're going to look at them on film. I mean, we had both our heels above the three-point line, hover hand, and he still made it. So, I mean, but good teams find a way to win. So I think we're a good team right now.
How do you guys describe this game in hindsight? Would you describe it?
Just had to do what's required, I mean, there's nothing much else to say. I mean, these type of games build confidence, I mean, I think we was down with 1:30, and, we had some guys make some big plays, and, that's what it takes when you're trying to win a championship.
And I mean, now, going 9-0 and then have the last 9. I mean, you guys are obviously going to get everybody's best game from now on, and until if you do lose in conference.
We've been getting everybody's best game.
I mean, can you speak to that? You have to be on every single night.
I mean, that's something we know going into every game with the win streak we have going right now, that we're going to get everyone's best shot. And regardless of if we're 10-0 right now or 5-5, everyone knows we're one of the top teams in the conference. So every time we play someone, we're going to get their best shot regardless. So we know it's going to happen, and we just make sure we come out with our best too.